We're joined by Mel from the Daly Junior Football Netball Club. She's the female football director. Big season ahead. You guys have got so much going on in 2017.
We certainly do. We're very excited. We have a youth girls team under 18s entering the competition for its 5th year, and we have a brand new under 12s junior girls side starting up, which is very exciting. The club's very supportive. The girls are buzzing around talking about the new AFL women's and can't wait to get out there and play.
One of the exciting things over the pre-season for you guys, you did have a lot of the senior men's come down to the juniors and take them for a few training sessions. Yes,
it's been great how close our club has worked with our girls, and the girls have got a lot out of the mentoring, I suppose, from the senior group, and it's been a positive addition to our girls' training to be able to go out and meet with these highly skilled men and take some of what they can teach our girls on board and just being positive role models, I suppose. So it's really good.
How many girls are we going to see running around in Daly colours this year?
Wow, our numbers are quite good. So currently we have 18 girls in the youth girls competition, and we have 15 girls in the under 12s junior girls, but that is growing with every training session as the excitement's building.
The club was going to put another team in this year, but holding off for another year just to build the feel around women's football in Daly. Absolutely.
Our goal is to have a female team right across the board from junior through to seniors, so hopefully next year we will have a women's open age side up and running, and that's something that we'll be driving and looking forward to for our talent coming out of our youth girls and creating that pathway.
Lastly, we're going to have a few girls running around for the Western Jets in 2017. Pretty exciting. Who are they and how many have we got?
Absolutely. Well, we were lucky enough to actually have 6 of our girls selected in the initial training squad, and since then we've had 3 girls be selected to head off and play in the TAC Cup in a few weeks' time.
And so that's really good. So we've got 3 that'll be roaring to go. Who have we got?
So we have Abby Bolt, which is her 3rd year in the Western Jets Academy. And we have Charlie McPherson, which is her 1st year. And we have our best and fairest winner from last year, Maddie James, who was also selected to play.
Fantastic, Mel. Thanks for giving us an insight of women's footy at the Daly Junior Football Netball Club.
Thank you.
We're with Jared and Jess from the Diggers Rest Junior Football Club. Thanks for joining us, guys, and a fantastic season ahead in 2017.
Thanks for having us.
Now, Jess, you are the senior coach heading into 2017. How are you feeling about the role and your expectations for the year?
A little bit nervous, but pretty confident.
Obviously, we're seeing a big sparking interest of all the junior kids coming through.
Yes, there's a fair bit. Each week we're getting more and more numbers, and as other sports are slowing down, our footy training sessions are building up. There's more and more interest each week.
And you also had the privilege of seeing one of the Western Bulldogs coaches in action fairly recently. What did you sort of take out of that session personally for you as a coach?
It was a bit of an eye-opener, sort of to know game plan and sort of how to teach the girls the game plan and what to do on the field, and sort of what kind of skills to adapt to our training.
Excellent. Now, Jared, certainly exciting time at the Boroughs with the junior girls on board. How important is it, do you find, from a junior club's perspective, to have female youth football?
I think it's very important. As I said, we had a couple of girls fill in last year in our under-12 side. They wanted to keep progressing, and as a club we sat down and had a real hard think about it and thought, now that they've started, as a club we need to continue to support them because they love the footy so much, and with the AFL introducing the Women's League, it's just kicked off, and as I said, this was an opportunity for us to keep growing the club.
Exciting thing about Diggers Rest as well, we're seeing a lot of development going on, so we're going to see younger families hopefully come in the area. It's going to be great for you guys, not only just to get the boys on board, but obviously the girls too.
Yeah, that's it. As I said, there's a lot of growth around there. We were a tiny little town at one stage there, and always known as the little Aussie battlers, but we just keep going and going, and now with the new development going in, we're just going to go from strength to strength and be a big club in years to come, which is good.
Fantastic. Thanks, Jared and Jess, for joining us here.
No worries, thank you.
We're with Tash from Drysdale, who are starting to make their way into the competition. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Now, you're one of the female football coordinators at the club. You guys are starting from fresh. How exciting is that?
It is really exciting. Yeah, just to get that ball rolling and get the momentum and have a women's team down on the Ballerine. It's very exciting.
How important is it for you guys to start women's football in the area?
Well, someone's got to lead. We're leading from the front. So we've put our hands up to get a women's team together and get it up and going. And like the vision would be to have Ballerine then to come on board and have our own league, I suppose, if you want to look way into the future. But at this point in time, we're basically just about having that local club and a local competition where the girls can come and play.
Fantastic. And what sort of numbers are you aiming for this year?
So far we've got an under 15 side. So we had under 13s last year. So a lot of those girls have stayed on. So they're going to be fielding the under 15 side. And so far for the women's seniors, we've had about 16 show up for the last training. So we've got 30 overall on the books for numbers, including under 15s and senior women's. Yeah, having the two teams this year is great. And being that second team for Geelong, it's a really good thing. And we're getting girls from locally, like other areas near Drysdale, that would have travelled into Geelong to play, but now that there is a team that's closer to them that's going to field a women's side, we're getting a couple of those girls on board as well.
Fantastic. Thanks for joining us, Tash. We wish you all the best of the year.
Thank you very much.
We're joined by Trace and Gaz from the Redan Football Netball Club. Thanks for joining us, guys. Certainly a big year for women's footy, Trace.
Yeah, it certainly is. I guess with the advent of the National League, a lot of interest in the game, which we see as flying over into the club level already.
Fantastic. Now, Gary, how important is it to have female football at Redan?
It's incredibly important. We've got about 50 ladies involved in the game at the moment. 3 teams, and going from under 13s through to open age women, and we're trying to make them become involved in our club and enjoy it.
Trace, tell us a little bit about the history of women's footy at Redan.
I guess we joined when the league started the youth girls. So it was back in 2011. We were one of the first 4 clubs that established youth girls teams there. We've been pretty strong. I think we've played off in each of the grand finals in the 6 years since. Won 2, lost 4, but great effort from that team to have sustained success. When the North Ballarat team, the Eagles, I think they were, folded, Redan started up a women's team, and we were playing down the Melbourne League for 3 years.
Yes.
Yep. And this year we're looking forward to coming back to the AFL Goldfields League. We also were one of the first 4 teams to put a junior girls under 12 team together last year, and it's been a great success for the club.
Sensational. Gaz, how's the senior football and the men's football component sort of embraced the women's football?
They've come along and helped us at training nights, and the girls have come along here and actually trained with the men, and they had a great time. The men were quite surprised at the way the women tackled and actually how they played, marked and kicked, and were very, very, very surprised. And so the girls come along and have a few drinks with the boys as well, which is the boys like that as well. So they embrace them.
Yeah. Look, it's important. We think it's very important that it's a whole of club focus. It's not just an addition out on the side somewhere. It's so we try to involve them within all the club activities. I think the other thing which was really good from our club last year in particular, when we had the 3 sides going, was the support that the junior girls as a new team got from both the youth girls and the women's. It was phenomenal. It was something that we can really build on.
Fantastic, guys. We appreciate you joining us. We wish you all the best for 2017. It's going to be a big year.
Thank you.